When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Badgers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He leaves it with his back. It's a running room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Works the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the right. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. And the Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Blue. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now sliding to his left. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Floating away. Gets rid of it. He's got it. First down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fit it in the window for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Lost the throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Makes the catch. It's I. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's I. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job running his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Rayola. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jones. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. On target. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
With the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. Time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The Huskers will call on their punt team. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Nebraska, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah,
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense playing a bail technique. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ives. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The official says no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And off to Jones. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Off the play fake. He's got it down the middle.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Makes the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, what a cut! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Knowles. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Firing to the right, complete.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
Under fire. I don't know what he possibly possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ives. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's caught. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Lots of room to run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now on the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game spot. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Sets up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. These corners going to give them some space. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Rayola. Quickly complete.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McMillian. They'll run the screen. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give from the gun. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's McMillian. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws one to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Back to throw. It's McMillian. Touchdown, Badger! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. QB draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The DBs will back off a bit. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Stec.